Imagine this. You walk into a room, no words are spoken. But you already feel everything. The tension. The judgment. The silent hierarchy of who matters and who doesn't. You tell yourself it's nothing. But your brain is already calculating, reacting, defending. You've been taught to speak, to explain, to prove. But no one told you this, the most powerful communication happens in silence. Because silence is not absence. It's presence, concentrated. We live in noise. Constant talk, constant opinions, constant need to fill the space. You text, you scroll, you react, but you never listen. And so, you lose touch with the one voice that actually matters, your own. Here's the myth. That power comes from expression. From confidence that's loud, visible, dominant. But the truth is quieter. Real power is calm. It doesn't need to prove itself. Here's the myth. That power comes from expression. From confidence that's loud, visible, dominant. But the truth is quieter. Real power is calm. It doesn't need to prove itself. When you stop talking, others fill the void. They reveal themselves through their own noise. Silence becomes a mirror, reflecting every insecurity, every hidden desire. You no longer chase validation. You watch it unfold in others. Psychology calls it presence, street wisdom calls it energy. When you speak less, your brain regulates differently. Your breathing slows. Your body language becomes deliberate. People start reacting to you without knowing why. They feel your calm as dominance, and your stillness as control. Silence isn't just external. It's the inner discipline of not reacting to every thought that screams inside you. Your mind throws words at you, memories, doubts, urges. But you let them pass. And when you do, something strange happens. The noise fades. Clarity rises. When someone insults you and you don't respond, not out of fear, but understanding, you turn emotion into awareness. That's psychological transmutation. You stop being predictable. The other person feels your stillness, and suddenly, their power dissolves. The brain craves patterns, but silence breaks them. That's why it feels uncomfortable. Because silence forces truth to surface, and truth rarely flatters the ego. You've probably noticed, the most magnetic people rarely talk much. They look. They listen. And in that space between words, you feel their depth. That's not mystery. That's mastery. So the next time you feel the urge to explain yourself, pause. Let the silence speak. Your restraint says more about your confidence than any speech ever could. Because the power of silence is not in what it hides, but in what it reveals, in you and in others. Silence doesn't demand attention, it commands it. The world screams to be heard. You learn to listen. And when you finally do, you'll realize. The mind never needed words to speak. Because silence is the language of strength.